Hey there, it's Rachel Mullins, the host of Hashtag No Filter Fridays on Public House Media.
This is Julianne Condia, host of Rewritten here on Public House Media. Thank you so much for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you are done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Rewritten, where we will talk about you having limitless potential and can rewrite your story at any time. No matter your background, your past, or current situation, you can have the type of life you crave. A new show comes out every single Monday. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of Rewritten. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
People will inspire you or they will drain you. The key is to pick wisely. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. I feel so honored and blessed today that you have decided to push play, whether you're here with me in the video or in the podcast version. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me today and being a part of this with me. It fills my heart to be able to come to you here and share things from my own life and from my own journey and to help you rise up out of your current situation to live your best life as well. So if you want to hear more about Choose to Rise, you want to connect with me more, you can head over to chooseriseup.com. You can follow me on social media at KJPMEYER on Instagram and on Facebook, and just learn more about what I do and how we can maybe work together as well would be great. All right, let's get started. Energy vampires. Who are they? What are they doing in your life? How can you protect your energy? How can you protect your heart? And how can you identify who these people are in your life so that you can understand how to get past them? So wouldn't it be wonderful if you could live a fully present, alive, full of energy life with all the people that you love in this world? I agree. Nothing would be better if we just had all the time and energy in the world to be able to spend the time with people we love. However, there are always going to be people in our life that are distracting to us, that are not really present, that are not really engaged, and actually are in our lives because they're draining us. And so I want to help you today to identify who those energy vampires might be, how that you can minimize your time and energy with them and recoup some of that heart set, recoup some of that mindset and that energy that you're losing right now. So we've all had that person in our job, whether it habitually interrupts the middle of a project you're working on, or if it maybe it's a Debbie Downer that always seems to be having a negative attitude. Or maybe it's the one who's avoiding responsibility and judging other people that are a part of the situation. I could go on and on and on about how all the people in your world are doing something to zap your energy. But I'm quite sure you're probably picturing a couple of people already in your mind who unknowingly are draining your ability to engage and be present in the relationships that really matter in your life. So what can we do about it? When, kind of. So when do you find someone in your life that is habitually zapping your energy? What do you do about it? All right. So understand that there are people just like you out there that are out there trying to live their own life and do the best that they can. So understand that people are out there doing the best they can with the best information that they have. It's important for us to understand that people who drain your energy don't often realize that they're doing it. So don't be tempted to categorize them or to be rude. There are people with feelings and they are deserved to be treated with respect as well. They just don't know what they don't know. So use the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. And if that also means that you need to set boundaries, which is step number 2, you need to do that. People will frequently step into your emotional space, and you don't want to provide a space for them to just keep going. You have to be able to provide clear and healthy boundaries. Maybe you need to decide not to take work calls after 6 p.m., or maybe you need to stay out of the gossip chain at work. If someone you follow on social media is continually posting things that betray your morality, or they're always filled with drama, or they're always posting negative things that you just don't agree with, unfollow them. That's the beautiful thing about social media. You have control over what shows up in your feed. If you don't like what they're saying, just take them out. It happens to me all the time. I friend a person, we want to be connected, and then I just find out you're not really my vibe, and so I unfollow. You have the control over what you see on a daily basis. Change your heart set, change your mindset, and change what you're surrounding yourself with. If you never think about or mark where your boundaries are in life, you can't blame other people for stepping over those boundaries. So make it clear that you're going at this point to this far, and that if you don't like something else, move on to something different. The last step I have for you is to speak up. You may decide to set a boundary, but if you don't inform others that they're crossing the line, then it's no good. Clearly and compassionately articulate your boundaries when someone is crossing them, and they can kindly ask them to respect your limits. You might say something like, "Hey, Sally, I know you're super excited to talk about the latest episode of whatever show they're watching, but I have a project with a deadline that I'm working on. Do you think we can talk about this at lunchtime?" Or, "I don't take work on vacation. If it's super an emergency, I'd be really happy to take care of this and schedule time with you to do this later." Or if it's a family member and there's a situation that's happening in a conversation, you can respectfully say that you don't want to talk about that right now, and then change the subject. There are lots of ways that you can protect your energy and make sure that when people are crossing your boundaries, that you can firm up and stay true to yourself and stay true to who you want to be. Because there's no better form of respect than self-respect. And when you can take care of who you are, it shows other people how to treat you as well. And soon everyone will be in a win-win happy situation. So I realize these tips don't cover all areas of things, and sometimes they're a little onto the extreme edges, but I mainly want to refer to the point is that you need to have boundaries. You need to know that you are in control of your thoughts and emotions, and that if you have the courage and the boldness to set those appropriate boundaries, you will be much happier and much more likely to have energy vampires on the fringes of your life and not so much right in the thick of it. So hopefully today that's something that here has helped you, that you learned how to deal with some of those energy vampires and really understand that there are people too, that they are encouraged, they need to be supported, and that they may not realize that they're being an energy vampire in your life. So set those boundaries, change and stick to your morals. Don't change, but stick to your morals, and be a part of something that is greater in this world. All right. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned something today that's going to help you in your life, that's going to help you rise up out of your current situation and live life more fully, and be a part of something amazing today. If you want to connect with me more, head over to chooseriseup.com/daily motivation. There you will find some really fun, exciting news about me opening up some life coaching opportunities for you. I am excited for this opportunity to start happening. If you want to learn more about it, if you want to schedule a session with me, goal setting, talking about life, working through issues, problem solving, life situations, or just someone to talk to you about moving forward. I'm not a therapist. However, I can definitely help you set goals, make plans, take actions, hold you accountable, all of the good stuff. If you want to learn more about that, if you love what you're doing here at Choose to Rise and you want a little more personal invitation to learn more about that, head over to chooseriseup.com/daily motivation and check out all the information there. Again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you back here again very soon.